Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Brown, Vintner at Baca Wines. Welcome to the Baca Wines Happy Hour, the show where great minds drink alike. We have an awesome show for you here today, and it's also the first show in our season 2 of our Happy Hour program. We have great, wonderful guests joining us today. We've got Shep, Rose, Craig Conover, and Austen Kroll joining us from the Southern Charm television show. We're also drinking one of my favorite wines, our 2018 home base Zinfandel, which we'll be talking about in just a moment during our wine tasting. And then we're going to talk all about what's going on with these guys' lives, what's new with them, how wrapping up season 7 was, and just generally having some fun. They've also agreed to play a couple games with us here today, which at Baca Wines we love playing. So before we get into that, I'll also tell you what's going on with us in wine country. We just got our harvest season kicked off a few days ago. We brought in our first grapes and we did our annual Blessing of the Grape ceremony, which was a lot of fun. And I can't wait to tell you guys more about what's going on with us in wine country. But first, let me bring on Shep, who's going to join me here to hear what's going on with him. Shep's been a great friend to us at Hall Walton Baca. He and my mom have done a couple happy hours together in the last year. And there he is.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm really good. I'm happy. I'm in North Carolina at my little brother's house and getting ready to go to Alaska to go fly fishing with my dad.
Oh, fun. You know, I went to Juneau 3 weeks ago, actually, for the first time. I'd never been to Alaska, and it's incredible. It's so beautiful.
It's so huge. It's so vast, it's
Yeah.
humbling. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, cheers to you. Happy
Hey,
Hump Day.
thank you for the wine. This has
You're so welcome.
been
Um, I know my mom's gotten the pleasure to taste with you a few times. I've never actually gotten to, although I talked to you on the phone once. It's so nice to meet with you in person.
I
Um,
remember we were supposed to come to Napa and then the fires happened, so that was a bummer.
I know. Knock on wood, that doesn't happen again anytime soon. But I know we love you, and we're so grateful that we have a great relationship with you, and also love Austen and Craig. We're excited to talk to them too.
Absolutely. We love you. We love this partnership. It's like it means so much to us all the time. So
Oh, thank you. Well, hey, there's so many things I want to ask you. I mean, season 7 was huge. There were so many amazing things that happened for you personally and professionally. What was the highlight of the last season of Southern Charm for you?
I think introducing my girlfriend Taylor was she was she's amazing for the record, and she just helped me. She's like she lets me be myself, but she also pulls me by the collar when I'm being a dummy, which is often
Yeah.
my keeper to this extent. So that was a lot of fun to have fun with her on camera, and I think the audience we had a lot of fun doing it. And of course, I was writing my book the whole time. It was a crazy because it was interrupted by COVID twice, so it was really interesting and strange. And I hope that everyone liked it. I feel like very unique.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was a huge season, so much going on. I'm so happy for you and your relationship with Taylor. You guys just seem so happy together. And I
Yeah.
did also pick up your book, Great
Oh.
Expectations, or Average Expectations, excuse me.
Okay.
Specifically not Great Expectations.
Right.
And I read it and I thought it was really funny. I
Oh,
love
good.
the self-deprecating humor that you used. But I was curious, you said in your first chapter that you thought about you were debating a few other titles. What was another leading contender that you were thinking about?
Well, I had two. I one was called "You Can't Lasso a Zebra" because you
Cute.
apparently you can't domesticate a zebra, which obviously are a lot like horses. And I thought that my whole life has been about a resistance to domestication. Um, Taylor's done a good job thus far, I must say. But no, so that was one of them that I thought was funny. And then another one, I have a bunch of pictures of myself. I knocked out my teeth a lot in my life, just
Saw that.
a while, man.
Yeah.
And I wanted to call it "The Tooth Hurts" and have a picture of me without
Too
the front. That was good, I think.
That would have been good too. But I think it was perfect. I mean, I like it. You didn't say low expectations. You said average, so you didn't lower them too low. I like it. It's perfect.
Yeah, well, it
And it's
was
just
yeah, it's a play on Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Great book.
yes.
I love it. And so average expectations, actually average expectations is a good thing to adopt. That way you'll never be really disappointed. You just have average expectations.
Yeah. I love it.
Cool.
Well, um, yeah, I think it's really good. Hopefully everyone else who follows you and is watching today will also check it out. It's just really funny and well written, and thank you for writing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let me see if our
Hey,
friends Austen and Craig.
are
Oh,
we,
what were
are
you gonna say?
you hear me?
You know, you might want to leave and come back because you are kind of breaking up just a little bit.
Okay, let me work on that.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on Wi-Fi.
Okay, and I'm going to see if I can bring in Craig and Austen. Let's see.
Shep's internet connection. I mean, literally, the name of Shep's book is his internet connection.
Okay.
Average expectations. And Shep, tell whoever's in the background to stop listening to it so loud.
Hey
Someone's in your
guys,
background and they're listening to it loudly.
I know what's going on. I'm trying, okay?
Your
I
internet
went
connection
live for a
is.
little bit and told everyone to come over, so I think we have some
Oh,
people joining
good.
us.
Well, hey guys, cheers. It's so nice to be with you guys.
Cheers.
I wish it was in person, but virtual,
Yeah,
just go for
Why
that.
does Shep never cheers anyone? Like it's
I
insane.
did.
Just
it is
cheers the
insane.
fucking.
It is insane.
We're
Wait,
your
wait, wait. Can we
friends.
cheers to the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheers.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love that.
Cheers. I wish we could boomerang that. Mm.
Well, Shep wouldn't participate, and if you buy him a shot, he doesn't cheers you either. He just takes it. So.
Oh,
All right.
really?
Pile on, Craig. Pile on.
You
It
know,
is
Well, I
only
true,
haven't
your
though.
really
seen you
good
in
friends can
I
say
haven't
that
seen
about
you
you.
in a month.
Okay, so guys, I'm sure everyone who at home follows you all would love to know how often you actually see each other in real life. I know you just said, Craig, that you see each other a month ago, but how often do you normally see each other?
I mean, me and Austin see each other every week, but Shep and I usually do. We've both been traveling so much. Towards the end of the summer, we're getting ready to film our new season, and I think we're just all trying to squeeze in some travel and do some
Yeah.
extra business deals, and yeah.
And I
But
know,
we all live
I
within like
mean,
5 minutes of each other. Hold on, my
I mean,
TV's on.
seriously, Craig and I used to see each other, honestly, as funny as it is to say, and Shep's gonna laugh. Craig and I used to see each other like 4 times a week. And then we spent a straight month together in Vermont every single day, which was great. I actually didn't get sick of you then, Craig. And we were having a blast, the whole damn time. And then just like Craig said, I mean, we've been traveling and kind of doing our own things, and everyone's kind of just been on the go and on the move.
It's good to have a break before this new season. We'll give
Oh
each
my
other
God.
some space before we hop on.
Does it start filming in 3 weeks or when does it start?
Like a month.
A month?
Approximately.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. And then you just moved recently, right, Austin? How is your new house?
Yeah, I mean, I did. I mean, that's why I'm sitting in this big chair. It's not even like a desk chair because I'm waiting for my desk chair to come in. So there's just it's like walking around my house is like kind of like an incomplete puzzle. There's just all these pieces of furniture that I'm waiting on, and a couch these days takes a custom couch for me is going to take 25 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Like that's absurd. So there's just
You know why?
a lot of things like that, but it's
That's
nice.
canal. Remember, it got blocked. I bet that has something to do with it.
I think it was the snowpocalypse last year in Texas. That was a huge foam factory. At least that's what my guys tell me.
Well, luckily you know someone in the pillow business who can help you furnish part of your home, right?
Definitely.
Um, hey,
Craig's
how
going to do a real nice markup on Austin's
Yeah. Craig's gonna give me a hell of a discount, I'm sure.
Honestly, if I had to sell you a couch right now, it would take 25 weeks too. So I don't know about that.
good, I think. I don't know.
okay, so your guys' podcast, Pillows and Beer, I listened to. I think it's so funny. You guys have awesome guests too, I have to say. You've really brought on some incredible guests. What made you guys decide to start the podcast?
Well, I mean, I was doing this. We Austin and I passed the time during quarantine by going live on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And when we went live, there was no such thing as like a 4-panel, whatever. It was just 2. And so we could only bring on 1. But yeah, just as Craig was saying, when we were in quarantine, we just jumped on this thing all the time, and we had so much fun and got a bunch of feedback. And we were like, we are like, milking the cow for free, essentially. Craig and I were like, we should like put some thoughts down on paper, rather than just doing this thing every night, drinking Hall wine by the case. It was absurd.
We did. We drank a lot of Hall wine. Actually, could take some credit for Pillows and Beer starting because, so when quarantine was over and the world opened up, we were like, let's keep this going. And so it's been a lot of fun. We both had one of our idols on last week, Damon John, to talk about business. And
cool.
Yeah, it's been a good time. We haven't had Shep yet, though. I guess that'll be coming.
Waiting on that.
We need this.
Invitation with gold trim,
Well, I think it's just incredible how you guys all have, your own businesses that are thriving and how that can go in concert with the show. It's really great to see your trajectory of how much you've grown both personally and professionally through this show.
Well, it's funny, like when it started, the whole, like all our friends and family were like, well, what are you going to do? How are you going to catapult yourself, and you don't know what the answer is. And for Craig, it sort of happened organically, and it's been cool to watch his progression. And it just started from him sewing. It started from him buying sewing. Good. And Austen obviously was in the beer business beforehand, and it just gave him a nice platform. So I'm really stoked for them personally.
Yeah. Well, and you have your clothing business also, and I mean, all of you have just done some really incredible things.
Well, I don't want to be too busy. You know what I mean? Like, my goal is to have idle hands as much as possible.
Oh my gosh. Well, you guys are too funny. I'm going to tell you a little about this wine that we're drinking here today.
Please do.
Okay. So I know you guys are old hat at wine tasting.
Wait, will you tell us? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think this is important, and I don't know this. Everyone hears us talk about Hall wine a lot on here.
Yeah.
We love Hall wine. Will you explain the difference between Baca and Hall just really quick? Because the label's different.
Yeah. So my mother is Catherine Hall, who started Hall Wines about 25 years ago. My grandparents were in the grape growing business in Mendocino, which is further up north in California. And she learned how to make wine from them. And she started Hall Wines with her husband, my stepfather, Craig Hall. And then I decided to start Baca Wines about 4 years ago. It's a relatively new brand. Hall Wines makes mostly Cabernet and Sauvignon Blanc, and we have a tasting room in St. Helena that Shep was a guest host at one of our events for, a wine judge. And Baca mostly makes Zinfandel. We focus on heritage vineyards. So picture vineyards that have been around for multiple generations with families all around California. We make some really cool wines from really incredible organic, sustainable sites, just in really neat areas that have been passed down from generations. And as a family business, we love working with other families that have been preserving the land too. And so for Baca, we're focusing on mostly Zinfandel vineyards. And then this wine comes from an area called Dry Creek. Have you guys ever heard of Dry Creek before?
I've never been to Napa. As Shep said, we all were supposed to come for our first time. And what timing?
Well, it's not going anywhere. So whenever you guys can come, we'd love to host you. So Dry Creek Valley is a really cool, it's the oldest wine growing region in California. And it's got old vine vineyards there. And so what's cool about old vines is that as the vines get older, they produce fewer grapes, but the grapes are actually richer and more powerful. So this wine is a rich wine because it's basically more concentrated grapes. And we call it home base because it comes around from the area where our tasting room in Healdsburg is. So when you guys come out to visit us in Napa, you should also come visit me over in Sonoma. We have an awesome winery and tasting room there too.
Definitely will.
Yeah. I've never done it either. I've never done any California vineyard stuff, and I'm very excited to join you guys one day.
Well,
I mean, we said it last time. We said it last time after our trip got cut, and we were like, okay, well, let's figure it out. And then just been busy, I guess. But gentlemen, we need to figure this out.
Yeah. Well, you want to come personally by
Cast
yourself?
trip, maybe? Cast
trip.
trip? Yes. Let's
Love
do a
it.
cast trip out there. That's what Shep said one time, actually.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that'd be
And I know
awesome.
I love teaching people about wine tasting. So please come out.
Well,
Yeah.
What was it like between Catherine and
Shep,
Shep, your connection is unreal.
He's in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah.
But you have a hotel, like you have places to stay, and it's an experience out there, right? I was kind of looking at the websites.
Yeah, we do. So yeah, we have a hotel that our family owns called Senza that's in Napa also. So it's beautiful location right in the middle of the vineyard. So you can stay there and then come visit us at the winery. We love it. But since we're talking about wine tasting, and we'll let Shep see if he can get a better connection. I'll just tell you guys about this wine. So two things that are characteristic for Zinfandel is dark berry. So picture like blackberry, raspberry, and also spice. So see if you can get that on the wine.
You want to tell us the correct steps
on the nose
for
on the
for trying to detect that?
Yeah, so you can't really tell the sense of the wine unless you swirl it, because you need the wine to interact with oxygen. And then you basically then stick your nose in there and then just see if you can detect the fruit flavors. I get it on the nose, but I get it really on the mouthfeel as well.
Question.
So
I love it.
Where in the spectrum does Zinfandel fall? Is it
Does Shep lie?
Yeah, where do I lie? No. in between, you got Cab and Pinot and Merlot, and then where does Zin fall in?
Yeah, so Pinot is your lightest wine. It's usually lower alcohol and lighter. That's why Pinot kind of goes with all different kinds of foods. And
Shep loves Pinot, and he's always ordering it for us at dinner. And I think it's just so thin. That's just me. But Shep always just takes over the wine order at dinner.
Pinot is super versatile. It goes with all kinds of foods, and I like it for that reason. And we make bolder Pinots that are not quite as thin as some Pinots, but under our Walt label. And then I would say the next biggest wine would probably be a Merlot. Merlot tends to be kind of softer, smoother. And then Zinfandel. Zinfandel's a bit bolder, but not quite as big as a Cabernet. And then Cabernet, at least the way we make it, are our biggest wines with the biggest tannins. We age them the longest, and those will also last the longest on your shelf too. So.
Well, this is fantastic. I mean, so I used to love Zinfandel, and when I started to get into wine, I thought it was the coolest wine. And then I just I just was always kind of unhappy with them. And so I switched to Cab. And so I was excited to be trying this today. And I wasn't sure if I could open it before we talked. And I did like 20 minutes before we got on, and it's fantastic. I really enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
I like
this. Is my last bottle of the Zin that y'all have sent, so I've been enjoying them immensely.
Oh, good.
I've been trying to hold on to them as long as I can, because obviously we needed it for today, but we've had it for like a month, so it's been tough. It's been tough for me to not.
Oh, that must be hard, just sitting there watching it, not being able to drink it yet.
Definitely.
Okay, well, you guys are getting so many questions, but at Baca, we also love to play games. My mom and I always say that we make serious wine, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. So you guys are all entrepreneurs in your own right. And I thought, what better than to use this opportunity to use your collective brain power to get some ideas that we could use in the wine industry. And so I thought we'd play a little game called Pitch That. So sorry to put you on the spot. But I thought I would give you guys each about 60 seconds. And you can pitch me an idea that involves some product. It can be your own and our wine. And then I'll pick the best one. I'll let the audience also weigh in on which one they think is their favorite too. So not to put you on the spot, but maybe we'll go with Shep first. Okay.
This might not have to do with wine necessarily, but I got in my business idea, and maybe we can tie wine into it. Uber for dogs. So let's say you're at a wine bar and you're drinking Hall wine. You brought your dog. It's an outside thing. You brought your dog, and you want the party going. But you're her dog back home. So this dog Uber comes and picks up your dog and takes it home so you continue to enjoy responsibly Hall wines.
I like that. That's really
Okay.
cute.
Okay.
Do you give them the key to
Wow.
your house? How do they
Yeah,
get your key?
yeah. The code or and you under the mat, and they maybe put a little water in the bowl. They have to be trustworthy souls.
I like it. That's really creative. Okay. All right. What do you guys think? Okay, lots of people are trying. Mrs. Champ really likes it. Marcy from the Grotto likes it. Okay.
I honestly don't have a business idea. Craig, do you?
Yeah, but I
You
don't know if
then
I
go
can
for
tell
it.
you guys.
Because
Okay.
I
All right, Craig, you go first.
I'm
Or
working.
second.
Yeah, I'm. It's one of my goals. Especially seeing, you know, we carry Austen's beer in our store on the kegerator. We like to give it out, and you know, he's doing his own thing, and we probably, you know, he's the beer guy, and I mean, we all love wine here, but you know, I'm. It's one of my goals in the next few years is to work on a wine. So I'm really interested in it. When you started to talk about your how you got there and what you were doing, you know,
what
I'm
about a
excited to come
wine
visit and talk to
infused
you.
beer, Craig?
What?
So what about a wine
Yeah.
infused
Well,
beer,
and
Craig?
Austen and I love rosé. But see, I'm a big like chilled red wine guy. I like to order it as many places as I can. I only seem to find it in New York, and it's not the best wine when I'm drinking it. So I don't like warm beverages. I like a slightly cooled, chilled wine. It's just tough because my partners would kill me if I told you our idea. So I'm trying to come up with a new idea with that.
No, I think you gave us an idea. Putting wine in a keg.
Oh, that's a good idea. I mean,
like
there's
it.
a lot of bars that have wine on tap, and I
Yeah,
think
they
there's a
do.
better way to do it. And you know, we like to do stuff together and enjoy meeting people and stuff. So maybe we'd start our own interactive, or we partner with you to do an interactive wine tasting, and we just happen to be at your wine tastings every day. I mean, that would be a fine life for me.
I like it. That's a good idea too.
I think what Craig is asking is that when this reality TV thing runs out of gas, you want to come out to Napa and work for Hall Wines.
Yeah, I'll work.
I think that's what I'm hearing. He wants to be like a wine
Yeah.
taster, an official
Send me a
wine
resume.
taster for Hall Wine.
I like it. Okay, what I know, no pressure. What about you?
I'm like trying to figure out a way to like incorporate wine and beer, but honestly, what if I just went on like a different sector, right? What if I talk about seltzers, right? Isn't everyone and their mother doing a seltzer? But I just feel like it could be, oh God. I like you even read this email. I even like read this email. Well, I know that there is, you know, wine in a can.
Like being at a Copa is good, but that's in a plastic cup. But
I've always thought that a seltzer, right? And like, you know, heck, we could link up with Hall, of course. And this seltzer could be called CHS, Charleston Hard Seltzer. And I've always thought that this would be such a rad idea. It's so easy. It's like our airport code. And we can link up with Hall and make whatever type of seltzer that you choose. We do a collaboration between myself and y'all. And I just think that it's so easy to make, just like an easy can where you have it in block letters, CHS down the side. Are you kidding me?
Taking your bag grapes and mixing them with cola like the French do, and you know, over in Europe, a shitty wine they mix it with like cola, and it tastes like vanilla Coke. And
I actually like that a little bit.
It does taste good. It's just kind of a waste.
It tastes like that bad. I would never do it with Hall.
No. I mean, if you like Coke and you like wine, like why wouldn't you like it together? I totally get it.
I just saw a comment. I just saw a comment with a great idea, Craig. A pillow filled with wine.
Yeah, that's a good way to get into a sporting event.
Yeah.
Water
a good way to get into concerts. Just you're like, it's just my support pillow. It is my support pillow full of wine.
You guys are really good sports. I know that was putting you on the spot. You guys, audience, who do you think won that one? I think they were all good. We had Uber for dogs when you're out wine tasting. We had
what was Craig's?
Well, Craig had a couple ones.
I'm not clear on Craig.
Just started tasting room with you.
Started tasting with me. Love that idea. And then the last one was a hard seltzer wine infused, which I think is actually, you know, not a bad idea. All right. Shep, that's what I'm getting a couple comments. Oh, Austen, although they spelled your name wrong.
And then it doesn't.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you my favorite idea. I really like the Uber for dog one. So that's
Well,
my
Uber
vote.
has a dog. They have one that you can bring your dog with you, but they won't take your dog without you. So it's actually a good
Really?
idea. Could be like, and they could go in and like watch your dog for you while you went out. Because I hate when I'm out with friends and they're like, "Yeah, we want to keep going, but we have to go out. We have to go let our dog out or something." And you're like, "No, I'm
Definitely.
not going to see you again."
Right.
That's so
Yeah.
obnoxious too, and it's not just with friends trying to go home.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I'll give Shep some credit.
Yeah, Shep.
Oh,
All right, buddy. I got
There's
you.
a-
Everyone,
Hold on.
forget what I have told you here.
The first good idea that you've ever had.
Oh, great. So happy.
Well, you guys are such good sports. Okay, I know a lot of people who are watching are anxiously waiting for season 8 to be filmed and come out. I would love to know from each of you guys, like, who are you most anxious about reuniting with on the cast?
I do have to say, Little Craig's Cab Service, someone just commented, is a fantastic name.
Ooh, that's a good one. Little Craig's Cab Service.
Craig is already figuring out a way to get like a percentage of that. He's like, "No, if you name it Little Craig's Cab Service,
Yeah, if you named it
and
after
I'm
me.
entitled to 10% of this business."
No, but getting your question about season 8, I think, and Craig and Austen can speak to this and hopefully agree. We see each other a fair amount, and we don't really see the other cast all that much. I see Leva because she owns a bunch of restaurants.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's kind of good that we're filming people and see how they're doing because everybody has a separate life. And
Totally. I bet you're excited to catch up with them.
yeah, sure.
I'm not that excited to catch up with anyone, but I'm also not that anxious either. I think me and Austin will probably butt heads in the beginning of the season and that hasn't happened yet, so that'll be good. And Shep will probably be a protagonist of that.
Yes, I'll enjoy
that. But no, I mean, look, honestly, I think we're all in pretty good places, and I mean, the three of us, and I just, carrying around resentment or anything, requires a lot of energy. So I think we've had a lot of time that, since we all last saw each other, and, it just kind of like goes to the wayside. But again, when we all see each other and we're all, we'll see what happens, but I would never stress about seeing someone. I would just throw a hissy fit and not show up. But
I mean,
way of handling it. Yeah.
I think that what Craig said is right, though. I mean, kind of one of the things that I'm looking forward to is the fact that we've had some time off. Everyone has kind of like, gone off and done their own thing for a bit. So then when everyone comes back, everyone's going to kind of have a bunch of things going on, which should excite fans. I mean, 1000%. I mean, everyone's going to have a bunch of stuff to talk about. We're going to let some things go that need to be, let go, and then everyone can move forward in a positive way, hopefully. I really hope that everyone just comes back and is like, guys, we're friends. Let's be friends, please. Like, I hope that that's what everyone's got to, but, with us.
Maybe there won't be any drama this season.
Well, then we wouldn't have a show anymore. So
Doubtful.
Every year they say, we just want you to have fun. And we want to have fun too. Trust us.
But sometimes I get bummed. I mean, I like when we're not filming, but I get bummed when we're not filming because our lives aren't much different when the cameras aren't here than when they are. And
which is another reason, Craig, why we decided to start, Pillows and Beer. We were like, well, for all this time that we're not filming, people are wondering what the hell's going on.
But the three of us butt heads just as, if not more when the cameras aren't here. I mean, we're always fighting each other and arguing and, but there's like the ups and downs of our relationship. So honestly, I'm excited for them to show up finally and just pick up where they left off, because I know a lot of people that like to watch are curious. We have the store now where people can like hear about some stuff. Shep's always out around where he lives and Austin's around downtown. So we try to stay in touch with as many people as we can when they're visiting. But yeah, there's not much difference other than everyone doesn't get to see it. So I'm excited to share our lives again.
Cool. Well, I know everyone's really excited to see more about your lives. Not that they don't know a lot about you, but to see more. And in that same vein, I thought we could play another game.
Just follow Dumois.
What's that?
Right, Craig? Just follow Dumois if you want to know about our lives.
Oh, yeah,
Kidding.
I know, right?
Kidding.
Yeah.
Everyone unfollow that and never post on it ever again.
So I thought we could play Two Truths and a Lie, which I'm sure you guys have played a lot, but I don't want to put you too much on the spot. So I'll go first. But what we're going to do is we're each going to say 3 things about ourselves, and then the rest of us have to guess what the lie is. So I'll go first. I speak fluent Spanish, and after college, I taught English abroad in Spain. I own 200 Pez dispensers, and I'm an avid Pez collector. And I starred in season 4 of the hit show Walker, Texas Ranger. So
what a wild roller coaster.
I'm gonna
I have
pick
no
the
idea
first
what
one.
you were gonna say. I think the second one is the lie.
I think the first one's a lie, but you did smile pretty big with the second one. But
It was too detailed to be a lie. It was super detailed.
the Pez one, okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
All right,
what's your
I'll tell
guess,
you-
Shep?
I'm going with Walker.
I'm not. You're going with Walker? Okay, well, you guys each have a different one.
That's how it always is with us.
yeah. Okay. So what's the lie?
I don't speak Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah, that was really good, Craig. Super impressed
Dang.
with that.
All right.
The other two
All
are
right.
just too unique. Those are great.
I mean, I thought that the first one was like really, and like she kept on going with it too.
Wait,
So
what's
I
your
was-
scene? You're trying to sell it too hard. What was your scene in Walker, Texas Ranger?
I was the star of the season finale of season 4. I got killed.
The star. I love it.
How did you get killed?
that's amazing.
I was hung from a bridge.
Oh,
I was
How
in Thailand.
grim!
You were
Yeah.
hung
Jesus Christ.
from a bridge.
I know.
from
Terrible.
what? Oh, from a bridge.
From a bridge.
Oh, a bridge! I think it's in a tree. Holy!
I don't want to go in too dark of a direction, but yes,
I
that
mean,
wasn't
that's-
right.
It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Austen hasn't done his scripted premiere yet, but I'm sure it's coming. But Shep and I we filmed a movie once together, and I played a cop and he played an EMT, and it was a blast. It was so
Shep.
Fun.
Shep, I don't know if I ever told you, but Craig showed us all in Vermont, and you two both were in frame prominently.
Yeah.
Craig caught the shotgun, and Shep opened up the back of the ambulance.
For Olivia
That's
Colman.
awesome.
Yeah, it was there, and I didn't think that y'all were gonna make it because the way that y'all talk about it, you act like you didn't make it at all when it got cut, but it was in there.
Oh wow! Well, your
It's
stars
amazing.
on multiple media.
Called The Reprisal. It's one of Randall's films, Lala's husband or fiance. So
cool.
it was fun.
Okay, well, who wants to go next with Two Truths and a
I'm
Lie?
trying to think of one. I've never played this before.
You
I
have.
mean, I thought
I'm
of
sure you
one
have.
prior. I thought of one prior to it because when you're put on the spot like this, it's tough to think of this.
Okay.
And like Shep clearly can't do it because his connection is just like his book, average expectations.
Full bars. I don't understand. Sorry, I really am, everyone. All right,
Because this doesn't work over cell towers, Shep. It works over Wi-Fi.
I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi, full Wi-Fi. Sorry. All right. So,
All right. Awesome.
Okay.
so, I have shot under par in golf. I have surfed at Sunset Beach in Hawaii, and I have bowled a perfect game in bowling. Which one's
You
a
have
lie?
not bowled a
Yeah,
perfect
I know
game.
that.
I'm gonna say
No
bowling.
shot.
Yeah,
Cool.
we'll let her guess.
Well, I mean, I thought this was for the audience. They both know that I haven't bowled.
Oh,
Oh. I thought that we were guessing. No.
yeah. No,
we are
we're all guessing.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
well, they know me too well. They know all my lies. I mean,
But to be
No,
fair,
no,
to be
that's
fair,
not
I
entirely
thought it was
true.
also bowling, and I don't know you quite as well. So
dude,
it
to
just
bowl a
seems like
perfect
a
game
lie.
is pretty spectacular.
yeah, it is pretty cool. So, sorry.
And to shoot under par, by the way.
I like
What did you
sport.
shoot? Shep,
By the
what
way,
did
your
you
connection,
shoot?
Shep, is great all of a sudden.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm so
Just
sorry.
tell everyone else in the house to turn their Wi-Fi off.
I've
That
done
would
it.
help a lot.
Okay, I feel like
All right.
Craig was prepared for this.
I
so
got
we're
one
ready
now.
for you, Craig.
I just wrote
Okay.
it on my friend's wedding invitation. Okay. I went to college in 8th grade. I only have
What?
one hole-in-one in my whole life, and I lost my virginity at 17.
Oh.
Craig definitely lost his virginity at 20. No. 17.
When I lost,
What's
by the
this? What's this college at 8th grade thing?
He probably
This is
did some
throwing me now.
program.
This is a good one.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I
kind
didn't
of happy
rethink
with
mine.
what I came up with.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
this is a
really
good one.
good.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna
hold
say
on.
I'm gonna say college at 8th grade.
Yeah.
So that might be too obvious of one, but that's what I'm
No, no,
saying.
no, 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 no. But like Craig could have taken like an AP class in like, 8th grade because I don't know. No, that sounds
Yeah.
absurd. That sounds
What was
absurd.
the middle one?
It
You
was,
lost.
You've
yeah.
never had a hole in one. You've never had a hole in one. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. College in 8th grade.
That
You
was
have
a
to
good
explain
one.
this.
All
Yeah.
right, so I've never had a hole in one.
Yeah.
All right.
I did go to college. I took the LSAT or I took the SAT in 7th grade with 8 other kids in middle school, and so we would be busing. Like we went to the University of Delaware on Tuesdays, starting in 8th grade. So when I got to college, I didn't have to take English or math because I already had all my college credits for English and math.
That's a good
It
one.
was called Academic Challenge. And then, yeah, I think I was 17 when I lost my virginity, but it might have been 18. But I'm pretty sure it was 17. Yeah, I've never had a hole in one. Never even really come close. I've been like 2 feet from the hole maybe, but never had one.
I knew it.
Okay.
All right, I stumped
All
you
right.
guys. That was pretty good because we
That
know
was
No, you
pretty
good.
didn't.
much
Craig,
everything about it.
I guessed it right on the nose.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, you did.
That like
Okay, we're ready for you.
that whole thing for me was like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, wait until the book comes out.
That whole thing was a. I thought that every one that you said was a lie.
Well, yeah, that's also.
No,
Wait,
no,
do you
that was
guys
good.
have any hole in ones? The 2 of you or 3 of you?
I have not had a hole in one.
Never. No, wish I had.
Three.
Very
I've
annoying.
had 3.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Hey man, you never answered me when I asked you when you shot under par. What'd you shoot?
1 under par in Atlanta.
A
at Crab Apple
71.
Country.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty rad.
A muni.
All right, Austen,
Kidding.
you got a good
Okay.
one?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know. Y'all
What
be
did
the
you write?
judge.
Did you write on a bill? What did you write
Okay.
on?
Probably shouldn't show you that. Hold on. No. Because I just moved in, there's all these warranties that get sent like for flood insurance and for this and that. It just gets sent like crazy. So I have to throw them out daily. So that's what it is.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. What do I want to start with? Because I think that it's important for the order because y'all kind of sniff it out.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I did mine. Well, I went second. You
Mine
did yours
was-
first.
Mine was first, yeah. Shep's was third, I think.
No. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Don't overthink it.
I played the saxophone in middle school. I was back-to-back country club tennis champion.
That didn't happen.
And I had a cat named Skit Scat.
I'm gonna go with my gut and say that you never won your tennis tennis club championship.
Talk about tennis, not
I
one.
didn't either. All right.
I'm gonna say the cat one, but they know you better, so they probably know.
I did indeed win back-to-back club tennis championships.
You've never
I
talked
was
about tennis.
15
Never
and
won.
16
Wow.
years old. And I did have a cat named Skit Scat. I did not play the saxophone. I wanted to, but
Wow.
they made me play the clarinet. I wanted to, though. So, booyah, nobody got it. Wow.
Saxophone.
That's actually good.
Oh,
Austin, why haven't you ever been like, hey, let's hit some tennis balls? Not once.
Okay, tennis is mad hard. And I haven't played in so long since then that I suck. It's like embarrassing almost, but I'd love to.
Good answer. Good
Shep
answer.
beat me on camera once and it got cut and I was laughing so
That
hard.
was so fun. So fun. Damn.
oh, that would be so annoying.
No,
Well-
listen, yeah, put that in a long line of scenes that we had so much fun and that you fans and the watchers have never seen, and it breaks our
No,
heart.
for sure.
Yeah.
So did they edit it to make it look like Craig won? Or
No,
they
they
just
didn't.
No, they
It
got
just never aired.
They ran out.
Oh.
There's a big percentage of our scenes that we shoot. You
Was
guys
it
never
like
get to see.
super
I'm sure.
competitive? Were you guys
Yeah.
like
It was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Craig, dude.
Another
Shep
thing in mind was
lied about, he was like,
Craig and
oh
I
man,
went
this
Halloween
floating
shopping.
enzyme. Oh, we have to stop, playing basketball. I'm beating you, 3-1, and we're done now. We're done because I'm out of breath. I was like, oh my God.
Shep and I went hunting one
After I
time.
scored my first basket, Shep
man.
was like, no, man, we're done. I was like, oh, you SOB.
Well, Shep's least favorite scenes or most hated favorite scenes that got cut was one time we went Halloween shopping.
Yeah. That was so fun. We had the cameraman could not keep a straight face. Dropped relax.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What about when we were on a banana boat? That was some of
the banana boat. Yeah.
It was like, all of the boys.
One time
You all flew off.
They
Yeah,
cut.
all flew off. It was hilarious.
They also cut an entire trip to Shep's weekend house one time.
Yeah, we went dove hunting. We were caught his first dove, and we wiped dove blood all over his face. And
Wow. Do you just have to create drama in scenes that you want to keep in the actual show?
I
Then?
know. Well, our problem is everything we do is perfect and hilarious, but apparently not everybody else thinks.
Well, I mean, honestly, man, that's what that extra episode was last year. It was a bunch of stuff that didn't make the show, and I've had plenty of people that have come up and been like listening to the scenes that didn't make it. And you and Craig talking about whatever the hell we were talking about, Craig, was hilarious, and it should be like that more.
Well, this has been so fun, you guys. Thanks for taking time to chat with me, try some wine, play some games. I do want to make sure that we plug some things that you guys are all working on. I know that I've read Average Expectations, super good for anyone out there who hasn't read it. And I also want to plug Pillows and Beer, Austen and Craig's podcast. But I want to give you guys an opportunity to talk about any other projects that you want to mention too.
I'll start, I guess, since I'm in this top corner, unless it looks different on everyone's.
You're in my lower right on my
screen. Yeah, you're in my lower right. Yeah, I'm in the top. Yeah.
All right, so I'd love if you felt like pre-ordering my book, Pillow Talk, on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. I have, come visit us at Sewing Down South on King Street, our flagship store, and check us out online at sewingdownsouth.com. And if you get hurt, call Conover Law Firm.
What's funny too is that Craig and I almost named our podcast Pillow Talk, and it didn't bother me at all. I thought it was a great name, which I'm glad that you ended up using it. And then we were like, all right, well, let's incorporate both, and then we just kind of shoved the word beer in there. So, but Pillow Talk, great name. Let's see. I just had the best meeting that of the existence of my brewery, and just it's honestly about to take it to the next level for me. Just so many things I can't wait to share, and we're beginning to film soon, and you'll probably find out about it sooner than later via social media and whatnot before it actually comes out on air, because it won't come out until the spring. But just so many awesome things. Finally found a great partner to help me really take my business to the next level. So King's Calling Brewing and Trop Hop.
Yeah, awesome.
And Pillows and Beer, of course.
Anything for you, Shep? Any last words?
No, I just really want to say from the three of us how much we love being friends with you guys, all wine, and we can't wait out there. Let's do a big event. We'll have so much fun.
Yeah.
And thank you for plugging all of our little endeavors and giving us wine, because all the great writers were pretty much alcoholic.
Oh, well, that's such a good.
You are Ernest Hemingway.
I actually didn't know about your book, Craig. I can't wait to check that out. And then Austen, you're gonna have to write a book next. So
yeah, I would read Austen as well.
Yeah.
Craig's.
Listen. Yeah. Let's just focus on Craig's right now. We're all going to read Craig's book, then we'll let it, simmer for a bit.
Fine, it's by your bed. You said you started to read it.
Oh, Craig, sorry, Shep. Funny thing, when my interior designer came over, she took your book and moved it to the bar because it's lessons in lowering the bar. So now she put it at the wet bar. Good. And it's kind of amazing.
I'm just nervous to read what you wrote about me, so I've just put it off. I don't want to see, because I just don't want to get mad. But
You will not get mad, Craig. You're not
Okay, good.
my book, believe it or not.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Well, cheers, guys. Hope to see you again in person real soon. And yeah, stay
Cheers,
well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending us
Yeah.
so much wine and for having us.
Well, hey, also
we
tell everyone that
appreciate it so
watched
much.
how they can get the wine.
Oh, yeah. Come to bacawines.com. You can order them online or come visit us in Healdsburg.
So you
Yeah,
can order your wine in any state?
Any state. We have a few states we can't ship to, like Indiana, Arkansas. There's a few weird rules. But other than that, we can ship almost anywhere. So,
Awesome.
yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm still on.
Yep. Bye. See you later. Well, that was so fun. For those of you guys who don't follow us already, make sure to follow us at Baca Wines for our upcoming season 2 other happy hours and our other fun content. That was such a blast talking with the guys from Southern Charm. They're so funny and talented and knowledgeable, and I know that I had a lot of fun playing those 2 games with them. Make sure to also check out that we're doing a giveaway right now with Shep on Instagram. If you follow both of our accounts, you get a personalized video from Shep plus a gift card to buy wine with and also some great books. So until next time, here's to your next adventure and the wine that finds your glass.